everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farhania with ID number 2421072. Today I'd like to tell you about the proposal. The title is Need Analysis of English Language Course on Student Information Systems, Nahdlatul Ulama University of Nusa Tenggara Barat. Okay, it is created by Fahima Saifuddin Information System Program, Nahdlatul Ulama, NTB University Mataram, Indonesia. The purpose of the study was to analyze the English needs of the information systems study program student at Nahdlatul Ulama University, West Nusa Tenggara, to design an English syllabus for specific purposes in English for the information system study program. Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farhania with ID number 2321072. Today I'd like to tell you about the deep analysis of English language course on student in Dinia Pasya Boarding School. Okay, it is created by Fahima Saifuddin, and the purposes of the study was to analyze the English needs of the information of the English on a student at 4th grade in Dinia Pasya Boarding School, Bukit Tinggi, West Sumatra, Indonesia. It is designed an English syllabus for specific purposes in English for the 4th grade Dinia Pasya Boarding School. The method applied in this research was descriptive qualitative method. In collecting data, the researcher carried two stages, the interview and questionnaire stage. The data was then analyzed by using need analysis to determine the target analysis to analyze the student's need in learning English. The result of the research is that there are several factors that lead to weak speaking skills, including a lack of English vocabulary, much focuses on grammar, which makes them not confident in speaking English. The method to be applied in the classroom is the discussion and memorization methods, such as memorizing vocabulary. Thus, it can be concluded that there are several needs of students in learning English, some of which are for presentation purposes and the need of the work after they graduate. The factor that causes weak speaking capabilities is the first, lack of the vocabulary. English is too focuses on the language structure or grammar so that they do not confidently speak English. Second, many students are not confident to speak English in this classroom. The causes of not confidence are caused by the lack of knowledge about the structure of grammar, so they are not confident to speak English in front of the class or while presentation in English. Third, the difference in writing with pronunciation is a factor of lack of student interest in reading English language texts, so that to understand the text provided the lectures is often translated directly into Indonesian without reading first. Thus, the term related to the information system they don't understand. Reading analysis are one of the results of the questionnaire and interview for information system for 4th grade of Dinia Pasya Boarding School. There are several methods they expect to be applied when learning English is first. Most students want to be discussed when they are in the classroom. Discussion use English with them in accordance with their study program so that in addition to training speaking ability and can also train their confidence in English, in speaking English, in addition to be discussion method. Conversation practices also according to them will make it easier to learn English. After discussing using English with them given in accordance with the study program, followed by a pair of English conversation, the theme of the conversation is given by the lecturer, by the teacher. Some of the information, some of the four Dunia Pasi boarding school students want to memorize the method, namely memorize vocabulary, thus many English vocabulary they will master. Every end of learning is given at least 10 words to memorize at the text meeting. The third analysis of needs is a need analysis of the several types of question in the questionnaire and interview researches to the fourth grade Dinia Pasya boarding school student. The researchers can find some student needs in learning English. First, for the presentation needs in the classroom, they need analysis. They need English for presentation purposes in the classroom. So when in the class, they can afford the presentation using English fluently. In addition, English is needed to translate the references that speak English. Most references books for fourth grade Dinia Pasi boarding school, so that they are very difficult to translate. Memorizing English language vocabulary, students can easily translate the reference book into Indonesian, so it is easy to understand. Its addition, the fourth grade Dinia Pasi boarding school student need English skills for work. I mean for the future, for their work future. Talking about the problem of the fourth grade Dinia Pasi boarding school student in English is closely related to the speaking English, and English is the language used in the world of technology now, and we know that because the English is used for the future, for the competition, and for the scholars or others, and it is the English is very important for the fourth grade Yapasia boarding school students. And that's all from me. Thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.